Alright, so I'm putting this wiring harness in here, or on here, and I actually did buy an auxiliary, focus buddy, auxiliary light kit. I want that focus. Anyway, it was auxiliary light kit, and then this is for the four-wheel drive. So this goes down to, this is the four-wheel drive wiring harness. So what I'm doing is I'm just snapping all these things together. Come on, there it goes. So, and I'll have to take that off because I want to run it behind there. Yeah, so what I got to do now is actually tidy this all up so that it's where it belongs. You know, as you see, this has got an aluminum heat shield onto it, and this got all this loom. This comes with loom. A lot of it did not come with, well, a lot of it didn't come with loom. What I've been doing is putting loom on old wires. Like this wire here comes from, this came with the cab. So this old loom is just garbage. You see that. And you really want to have a nice, good, new set of loom on your wiring harness, because if you don't, it's just going to leave it open to damage, and nobody wants damaged wiring harnesses. And I got a feeling that this one here is also a, I'm not even sure what that is, but I'm going to plug that up just for the fun of it. I think maybe we took it off. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what this one does, but it obviously, it could be a lot of things. I don't know. It could just be there, you know, I don't know. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing, is just replacing the loom that is on here. I just put a new loom on this one, which goes up here to the, the thermostat, where the thermostats are, the thermostat housing. That's your temperature. So, yeah. So what I'll be doing is actually just going ahead and putting a couple wire ties on there to kind of hold it up out of the way, keep it from vibrating and everything. And the same thing with this here. You know, this is just a big old mess of wires. If anybody's ever dealt with a John Deere tractor like this, there's just so much wiring harnesses to it. I've had to put this one here, and then we've got this, which I think that that's just a shitty way of sticking that in there. And, you know, you can't deny it. It just is. And this goes forward. This goes to the hood lights. It goes to the ether injector. And it goes to, yeah, the hood lights, the ether, and the ether injector. I think that's all it does. Right? And the horn. The horn is back here, so I'm going to move the horn up and underneath there so that's out of the way. And it's easy enough to put it in there, and that's what the orange wire is for. So that's that. So for the most part, I'm just going to go ahead. I loosened the belts up on that thing, so I'm going to have to tighten them back up again. And I'm just going to tidy everything up with wire ties so that it doesn't get into the belts, and so it doesn't, the fan doesn't catch it, and so it's just not flopping around here like a big old waste of wire. Just like these. I mean, this is just the ground, so they don't even loom these. But I think I'm going to loom them just because it'll look nicer, give it a nicer finished look. So that's what I'll be doing now for the next God knows how long. Maybe if you want to watch, I can set you up here. It rubbed through, and that's what caused the fire last time. So I'm hoping I don't have a fire again ever in my freaking life on one of these tractors, because it's A, scary, B, it's unproductive. It costs you money. I don't like it when things cost me money. I had a guy make a comment this morning, or this afternoon, on me leaving the shed doors open and heating the great outdoors. Well, there's no insulation in here. And the other thing is, I was just drying paint. Thank you. So, you know, go ahead. Keep your comments if they're going to be negative to yourself. I just really don't need them. Yeah, here's another piece that needs loom. You see that? This is a friggin' muffler. So you really kind of gotta loom that. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a bitch. Maybe I'll pull that off of there. Here, watch this. I don't have to have these wires. Now these wires are real oh, well, excuse my language. I guess I shouldn't talk like that. Now these wires, they are really, the wires are fine, and as long as there's loom on them, they'll stay fine. But when the loom breaks off, and then they get up against hot things like this muffler, that's it. You're gonna have a fire. So here, let me go ahead and set you back up there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Like all this wire kind of hanging out here like that. It just kind of doesn't look quite professional enough for me. I should probably throw this in a loom. I think I'm going to. Yeah, something like that anyway. Maybe I'll pull it all straight and then throw it all in there like that. See, if you don't, where that side panel comes down, ooh, yeah, where that side panel comes down, it will rub these grounds. Now they're just ground wires, but if they're rubbing, that isn't good. So I'm gonna have to do something with that. So anyways, yeah, I got the same thing to do on the other side over here. I guess the same thing. There's always something different to do. But these wires, you know, they're kind of just out here. I'm gonna disconnect this one here and run it down behind there, and go ahead and fasten this thing up like right about like that. I'm thinking like that. And then over the top of that one, I'm going to put some wire ties and just tidy it up. Make it look like it's, you know, like it's supposed to be there, not just thrown there. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with this one here. You know, just throw a wire tie up on there. Tidy it up real nice, and it should look pretty good. And then, of course, I have some hydraulic oil lines up here, which I have to actually figure out where in the hell they go. I'm not sure. These are the power steering lines, and yeah, they got to get put on there properly, or they're just not going to work. I think the way they lay right now is the way they're supposed to be, okay? I'm actually going to bet money that they are supposed to be like that, but you know, sometimes you can be right and sometimes you can be wrong. You just never know. And I've been right and wrong both on this project. Yeah, and I still say that there's, at some place in this turbocharger, there's air forcing down into that crankcase. I'm not sure where it is. I'm just not. But anyways, I'm glad you're all coming along for the ride with me here. And appreciate everything you've said in the positive side. There have been some negative comments. But go ahead, positive, negative, knock your socks off. I'm the guy doing the job. I'm the guy that's going to run this tractor. And yeah, the startup is coming. I'm not going to start it up until the hood's on and everything, and the exhaust and all that, which isn't too far away. I can actually put the exhaust on now because The wiring harnesses are all pretty much where they belong. I'll put the window and everything back on, get these things here a little bit tighter where they belong. But anyway, there you go. All right, well, it doesn't look like we're doing much progress, or I'm getting much progress done here, but the reality of it is, yes, I am. And I just broke my damn light. It fell off of here 2 seconds ago, and that was the end of that. I think I got another bulb.
Yep.
All right, I'll have to put another bulb in there. So anyways, what I've been doing is fishing wires around. It's funny. The wires that all plug in here, SGB bulk harness. This harness here comes down and goes on the other side and comes around to this here on the other side. And then on the other side, that big wiring harness comes around, and you got to fish it in front of, behind the water pump, and then it comes in into the alternator, and then down behind the injection pump, and then of course it goes to the front of the tractor where it feeds the ether injection and the fuel sending unit here, and the lights, the headlight. Ow, what are you doing? And the headlights, these wires right here, which there's supposed to be 4 of them, and of course my dumbass tightened them down with wire ties before I should have, so now I got to go undo that. But anyway, yeah, so that's what they do. I guess I'm going to have to climb up there and undo what I did. Damn it. All right, so Timothy, he's dropped the front drive shaft here and is sliding the plastic. Huh?
I'll hold that end.
Yeah, sure. You got the right end on? No.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, because...
Where's the hole to this side? Wait a minute, isn't there a hole in the end of that?
Not that I know of.
No, I think you're backwards. You're backwards.
I'm not there.
Well, there's no hole for the bolt to hold on. No, you're backwards.
No, I'm right. Because you see where it's oily?
No, I'm gonna go look. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, you got it. I'm wrong. You're right. We are missing a hole, though. All right, hold on a second. Let's curse and swear a little bit at this thing. What are they doing?
Shooting and killing people.
No.
The cops.
The cops are shooting and killing civilians.
Yes. In the last 2 years, they've killed 20.
I heard that they're total assholes, yeah.